Hello friends and neighbors, John your whiskey neighbor here. Welcome to my deck and what I think will be a quick review of a somewhat local rye from the Okanagan. This is Okanagan Spirits, their rye. As I said in the short opener, I want to talk a little bit about Okanagan Spirits. I've done an interview with one of the fellows that works there, I think last year, the year before, and every time I go out to the Okanagan to visit Brad, I try to drop in there if I can or pick up something. Here you can see it's a shorter bottle, but this is their rye. Now the Okanagan Spirits Rye, it's bottled at 40%. And is 51%, all their grains are local. It's 51% local rye and 49% local barley. And they actually have, a lot of their spirits, I find, have a very high percentage in local barley. It's young. I believe this is just a 3-year-old spirit, and they're aging, carefully aged. Yeah, good. It says it on here. I was going to say Jack Daniel barrels. They don't say that, but they do say that it's aged in Tennessee bourbon casks. I think they have a relationship with Jack Daniels. I'm trying to think of when I talked to them. But anyways, so rye more like an American rye in that it's 51%, not like Canadian where it's either high rye like lot 40, a great rye that's 100% rye, or who knows how much rye. There's lots of Canadian. There's a bottle I'm going to review later that says rye on it, and there's no rye in it at all. But anyways, 51% rye, 49% barley, and it's pretty young. And I thought of this when I was at the farmer's market today, but I'll tell you that after I've talked about what's in front of us. This nose is sweeter than I expected. And then there's a floral, flowery fragrance that when I first smelled it, I was saying, to me, it smells almost like a soap. I know soap is a negative flavored taste. People don't usually eat soap. But what I mean is it's pretty quick on the nose for me. A very flowery nose. Gentle though, welcoming, interesting. A little bit of fruit on it. A very ripe, sweet fruit. Pear. Yeah. Not very spicy and not finding really a lot of barrel notes on it. But a sweet, flowery, ripe nose. See how she tastes. Cheers. You know, it's fairly light in the mouth too. Coat's okay. Near the end of the palate, it finally picks up a little bit with some spice. Sweet, like a vanilla sweet, a little toffee, but it doesn't seem to have a lot of cooked or caramelized sugars, so kind of just a sweet. Boy, it's pretty hot on the deck. I need a breeze. A little bit almost nutty, malty, a little grainy. And there, what was that third kind of sip? Now it's got a little bit of peppery, a little bit of mint. Kind of drying near the end. Finish is reasonably short. So, you know, why I thought of quickly reviewing this for you guys today is I was just down in the St. Albert craft market, farmer's market. And There were 3 or 4 craft distilleries. They're all local, and they're all, selling their gins and vodkas and some flavored spirits. One of them had unaged rye, and then a barrel-aged but only 20 months rye. And it made me want to come back and try this that I'd had with Brad. Sorry guys, if any of my cousins are watching, we were on your deck, Dave's deck, and that was amazing, and I should have brought a bottle. I don't know what I was thinking. But it made me think of this Okanagan, they're a small craft distillery too. And at least now they're releasing, 3-year-old, 5-year-old spirits. They finally got some age on their spirits. But that initial distillate is so important, because some of those craft distillers, their unaged stuff was like, oh, this is like, ethanol forward, but I could enjoy this. And others were like, oh, you better hope your barrels are good. Sorry, I got distracted. I meant to first finish my thoughts on this. So this Okanagan Rye, has a nice flavor. Paid a little too much for this, but that's why I got the small bottle. Didn't want to commit huge dollars to the full bottle. This is $40, this little guy here. But it's a good tasting spirit. So I would struggle by saying really rye forward. I think I can taste some of the rye. I feel like I can, some of the notes that I associate with rye. But a lot of barley in here. And their barley speaks in this spirit. So definitely you need to like that kind of nutty, malty notes that you tend to get from a young barley spirit to appreciate this. It's not bad. So, star value, yeah, guys, it's 3.5 stars. It's nice that it's local, and I appreciate buying it and would buy it again. But it needs a little more character for me to really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in on this hot day. I didn't know this deck was that hot till I started shooting. You guys take care.